Park fans? Rex here again. Here again with Rex. Doing part two of exploring the redwoods. Oh, my eye looked all messed up there for a second. Um, oh look, zoom out, my eye kind of goes kind of wonky. Anyways, was flying back over to where we ended at last time, and I have found something really interesting. Now I've done some reading on some of the updates that people have been having issues with the center, which I've already shown a few that I think that kind of mess it up for PvP. But I was flying along the coast here. I just happened to notice this. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Let me see if I can get a better angle of flying in on them. But do you see that right there? Those are pleasies. That's the land. Those are pleasies. Like, those are pleasies right off the coast, like right off the coast. I don't see any others. Lots of sharks and mantas, but those guys don't spawn on top of the water. Like, they spawn low. I mean, that's kind of neat if I want to get myself a pleasy. That's right there, but yeah, that's kind of scary. That thing's right there off the coast. I mean, you swim right off the coast, thinking you're gonna get a mana, a shark, or a Nikki, and boom, dead. Plesiosaur. That's all she wrote. Like, what? That's crazy. Also, look, Pelagornis. They're all over the place. And of course, my wing's in the way. There we go. Pelagornis. You look, they're flying all over out here. Let's see, there's another one. Only thing is a lot of the ones I'm seeing are really low level. Like, really low level. In fact, I believe that 75 right I just seen is the highest I've seen so far. Not too far away. Oh, run, Pelagornis, run! But, yeah, level 60. Is there any more right here? One right there. Level 15. Yeah, they're all really low level. Which kind of makes me wonder why the Allosaurs are not spawning if the Pelagornis are. Now, I've seen the Pelagornis before, and I've done quite a bit of looking. I ain't seen no Allosaurs. I even looked up where other people have found them, but not on Annunaki Genesis. Anyway, I really want to have some Allosaurs. Matter of fact, if they don't release them, an update for Annunaki Genesis in the next few days that actually adds them, I may just spawn some in, like a whole pack, and let them go wild, and then try to hunt them down later for sport. But I figured for some fun, as we're getting ready to do this tour, I'd fly up to the edge. Now I want y'all to know, I'm not real big on getting in the water in this game. Like, I'm not real big on it in real life. Like, I don't know why. Like, I know I'm not the only one. I've talked to other people who seem to, like, just get this fear of the water. But man, flying out over this edge, I am not afraid of heights, like, at all. But flying out over this open just makes my belly just kind of go, brah. Like, no, thank you. And of course it's getting foggy. I may have to get that no fog mod. I never really used it, and wasn't using it because I was playing on Valhalla a lot. And on Valhalla, if you've never played on it, there are areas where the fog is kind of part of the landscape. They're like, it's really cool. Like, it's actually really beautiful. You'll be flying along, or running along your dyno, and look over, and there'll be a valley. Whoa, that's just not right. You need to come down from up there. That don't work. No, Dodo Rex is snatching things out of the sky. Like, did you see that? I seen its level for a second. Can you fly above them and see the level? You can. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, it's a level 540. Oh, gotta get it back. I'm gonna screenshot that off just because proof on video and in picture that you can see a Dodo Rex's level while they're still wild. That's really cool. I wish he'd jump off of there. That's a level 540, and it's a male. I was able to see its sex without knocking it out. Oh, I'm really excited. Y'all don't even know. Taming Dodo Rexes is something I have wanted to do forever, and it's one of the few animals I haven't been able to tame. Or not tame, breed. That's what I meant to say. I've been wanting to breed them forever, but I've not been able to see their sex without knocking them out. And it becomes quite a pain, because they're not pushovers. I mean, they're fairly strong. I mean, they are the Ubers. I mean, this one's moving, so I don't want to. I'm afraid to get too close. I'm afraid I'll get my bird burnt out of the sky. Anyways, let's get on with the tour. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, what I was saying is, I get in that water, and I'm not joking. Like, I go deep. You don't even have to go deep. Like, I can just swim off the edge on foot, and like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's like real life. I mean, I'm not super afraid of the water. Matter of fact, I'm not really afraid of the water. It's the whole not being able to see my feet. Like, I've swam in the ocean. I've swam in big lakes and in some really dirty looking ponds that I probably shouldn't have swam in. And I mean, I swam in rivers and everything else, and I've had an experience where a big fish actually kind of grabbed a hold of my leg at one time, and like, it was a great big fish. Matter of fact, some friends that were with me seen it, and it actually rolled one of them over in the water. It was such a big fish as it went past him, because they were actually trying to catch it, because they found it, and I mean, it was huge. Like, we're talking measured in feet, length, and probably like width. Like, it was a huge fish. So I've had a bit of an issue with getting in deep water that I can't see my feet in ever since, because this was near a dam, and matter of fact, if you look it up, it's a place called Taylorsville Lake, and there are some ginormous catfish there. But yeah, ever since then, I've had a bit of an issue with water where I can't see my feet. Like, I just bothers me. So like, yeah, I don't know what it is. I get in this water in this game, and I can see it and everything, but I get clammy, and I get nervous, and I don't like it. And I've gotten over it a lot. Really helps when I get something big and mean like a mosasaur. That really does help a lot within game. But now I also have a bit of a fear of being ate by sharks, which, I mean, I've been bit by a big fish, so I mean, that makes sense. But anyway, back to exploring the redwoods, and enough about my silliness. As you can see, we're going to fly along the bottom half, and I'm just kind of going back and forth looking for anything kind of neat. Could have sworn there it is. I could have sworn there was a big tree here somewhere, as I've seen before. I wanted to check out. Is that it? No, that's the great big one that comes down. We looked at it earlier. Man, something was stomping around back there. Gotta be careful. You can't get close to the ground. Like, I was flying low earlier. As I was flying back is when I found them plesiosaurs in the water. I was just flying low along the coastline, and had a pack of terror birds come out of nowhere, and actually did quite a bit of damage to me before I was able to get up in the air. And I looked back, and not a one of them were under level 500. But, yeah. Ooh, big river. Where's this lead up to? Gotta be careful. That Dodo Rex has got me a little cautious of the cliff edges here. On the Xbox, well, I was playing on a private server, and the admin liked to make himself really fast pterodons to fly around on, and he never put no health on them. He just made them really fast, and he, of course, he was always, basically God mode, or Infinite Stats, I believe is what it is called. So he was always immune, but he was flying along one day, and you know how this map has got those great big spirals that go up in the sky, the big pillars of stone everywhere in the jungle? Well, apparently there was a gig on top of one. Alright, we're at the caves again. All right, so that's cool to know that the waterfall that goes up into the land uh, leads up to the caves, which means there is a Dodo Rex around here somewhere. Because I seen it when I went in. Anyway, he was flying along, and a Giga was up on one of those things, and it just was just sitting there. And of course, he was going real fast, and it literally snatched his bird clean out of the air. Like, if he had been a normal person, it'd have probably killed him, or he'd have fallen to his death. And like he actually got it on film because he records all that, and like it was really crazy. Like it snatched him out of the air. Um, but yeah, oh, look, there's another tree. I wonder if that one lines up to be used as a platform entrance. I don't know. It don't look like it might. Just barely. Yeah, I think that would fit. That's. Oh yeah, that definitely would bring you out on a platform. That's cool. But yeah, that Dodo Rex up on that rock, man. I have to remember that's there. I'll be flying along, get my pterodon killed real quick with a flamethrower. Uh. Carno, I didn't know what that was. But man, there's just all kinds of stuff. Like I'm looking everywhere, and I see things, and it looks different, and then oh, Dodo Rex, up, up. Oh man, them things. There's too many of them. I mean, I get they're an apex, so like in the real world, real world, there probably would be quite a few of them. But at the same time, as aggressive as those things are, they would fight each other in the real world. I mean, they don't pack, so I don't know. I just don't think there'd be that many of them for real. But anyway, uh, this would probably be a decent base look. Oh my goodness, look at all the metal again. Yeah, probably a nice base location. One thing the center maker's got going is he likes to mark off base areas, which I guess is good considering, like I said earlier, we've seen that the ground is a little soft. So I mean, anyways, trying to fly back over here. This is where it was at, right? Oh, stay away from that Dodo Rex. Wow, it's so pretty. Like I could totally see just building base up in here. I don't think it'd be the greatest PvP location because I mean they'd have a lot of height on you from a lot of areas, but this is just beautiful. I don't know if it's foggy or if it's just. Here, let's gamma down real quick. I had my gamma up because it was nighttime. Yeah, look how beautiful that is. It's just gorgeous. Oh, I'm gonna have to land. Low on stam. Thankfully, he re-stams really quick. You can get him to land. But man, this is just beautiful. Sorry, I was admiring the view. Yeah, those Dodo Rexes, man, those are just. And thankfully, the Terror Birds, I don't think that they get a pack bonus. Because them things just, oh my goodness, they swarm over top of you. It was a nightmare getting back to my bird when the Beavers attacked me. I still don't know what was up with that. Like, I've been doing some reading and everything else between this and the last video, trying to find out, like, if that's something that anyone else has had happen. But them Beavers were just pure hostile. Like, the ones up on the mainland came out of the water and after me, like the terror birds do. You know how they'll come running after you when they see you, or the Carnos. That's what the Beavers did, and it was really weird. Like I don't know what was going on, but they killed me a couple times. Like I said, I ended up having to use the controller, the command menu to get out. I mean, I could have done it manually, but it just did much quicker. Just sit there and click a button and kill all the Beavers around me. Granted, I guess I could have ghosted or spectated and got out of there, but oh well. It's funner to kill them all with the control. It's actually really cool when it kills things. You can kill things at great distances. But it's kind of funny. I've used it more for playing around like that as like a long range gun than I've ever even thought about using it for spawning stuff in, because I've never really spawned anything in with it. Other than one occasion I spawned in a bunch of metal behemoth gates to play around with for as an experiment, and that's pretty much all the thing I've ever used it for. is experimenting with stuff. 'Cause I like to do the work by my hand. I like to collect the resources, set things up, and if it fails, then I have to rebuild it. But when I do experiments, it's so much easier just to spawn it in, build it, test it, and doing it. Like I said before, I'm probably going to end up spawning myself some allosaurs in if they don't add them the next day or two, because what is it? Oh, it's a shining light through. I was like, what's going on there? I really want an allosaur. Matter of fact, I really want a pack of allosaurs. And if they don't come to Annunaki Genesis, then I mean the only way to get them is to go vanilla and play, which is fun. I like vanilla, but it's kind of gotten. I've done it so much. I really enjoy playing Annunaki Genesis. I wish there was more mods like Annunaki Genesis that added so much content. Because I mean, I've done Annunaki Genesis. I've killed all the wardens. I've even killed the war chief. And the only one I don't like, I think there's only one I haven't killed, but I don't remember what he was called. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But I can't remember. I might be wrong. I may have killed all of the big creatures. I know we had to spawn the war chief in when we fought it, and I mean we were fighting with primordials and Rafis that were doing uber amounts of damage. Matter of fact, the Rafis were doing 4 and 5 million points of damage per hit, and we managed to kill it. He did end up killing one of our primordiuses when we done it, but I mean, like I said, I really like playing on Annunaki Genesis. I'm going to tame every one of the badasses. I got to tame them all. I mean, that's why I'm playing Pokemon out here. And that's something else I was wanting to talk about. The Pokemon balls, or the pocket cages, as they're actually called in this. I know a lot of people don't like using the yellow one. And I get that. I really do. And the red one is really handy. Matter of fact, I've actually used it on a couple occasions to move wardens away from areas. Is that a root? Oh, that's really cool. Is it coming down? Oh, I gotta chop an experiment real quick, y'all. We gotta see something. Oh no, it's not attached. That's kind of makes it even cooler. The fact that it's not attached to the tree, and yet he placed a root sticking out of the wall there. That's really cool. Anyway, what I was saying. What was I saying? I got distracted again. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, that's really cool that there's a big root sticking out like that. I really like that. Bravo on that, map maker. Oh look, there's more roots hanging down. Oh yeah, what I was saying was the Pokeballs. The stuff with them roots, that's really cool. Oh wow. But anyway, I know most people some people are like, oh, it's a mod, use it. Other people are like, oh, that's cheating. You don't use the yellow ones. Like I was saying, I have used the red ones to move wardens away, and I've used them to move apexes away from bases, and just because I mean, nobody wants a warden stomping up in their base or an apex spawning in their base. Look, is that a dark spot? Is that a cave? Oh, it's not. All right. Also, is this it? No, this isn't. I was gonna say that's the next one. Anyway, but I am going to be using the yellow Pokeballs very sparingly. They're only going to be used to tame big things that I just honestly can't take down either by myself with my current settings, because I haven't made this easy for single player. Everything is tweaked for multiplayer for the most part, and because I like a challenge. But things like the alphas, I will probably be using yellow Pokeball on some of them, not all of them. I'm sure there will be occasions, but yeah, for the most part, I'll probably use them on alphas. I don't know. I'm not going to say for sure, but there's a good chance. I've actually thought about this. Like, I mean, I've actually put some thought about what this itself. The drakes. Taking down a poison drake is just not near impossible. by yourself. I mean, honestly, you can't shoot them from a distance. If you don't have a good high level RG that's got a lot of speed, poison RG, then there's just nothing you can do. Like, I'm actually going to probably do some experimenting first, which is what I was going to say. Is there's actually I want to try some things, but I will probably at some point end up using a red ball or yellow ball to catch myself a Drake. If not, then I may end up red balling one and building a cage. Well, that's neat. And building a cage to let it loose in and then taming it while it's in the cage, because they knock you out. I mean, that's what they do. That's what they're here for. That's what they do. They knock you out. But I will use them sparingly. Feel free to hate all you want in the comments about using them. I mean, that's just the way it is. Some people don't like them. Some do. I get it. I understand. I don't really like them, but they do have a place. Thankfully, you cannot tame, and this is I have experimented in the past. You cannot tame wardens, cannot tame apexes, you cannot tame primals. You can tame, on the other hand, the Rafus with one, which the only wild Rafus I've ever seen was on Valhalla, and I have hunted. There's not even, I don't even know how many hours, just hundreds of hours for a wild Rafus, because I've never been able to find myself a Rafus. Matter of fact, I've only seen I think one Rafus that wasn't spawned in, and the other one I've seen, well, actually the other two I've seen were spawned in and tamed. So yeah, I don't know what with their spawns, but ever since I know they changed the look of them, from what I understand, a lot of people have not been able to find them. But like I said, I found one on Valhalla, and I used the yellow ball to tame it, and it can be tamed with the yellow ball. Is there a cave there? I feel like there might be a cave here somewhere. So I was looking. I don't know. I don't know if there is or not, but I just got this feeling there might be a cave here somewhere. But yeah, I will be using the yellow balls. Actually, it's something else I'm gonna probably be doing in the very near future. Is I'm probably gonna. What is that? Oh, Gallimimus just chilling in the sunlight. Okay. I will be putting up stargates, and I'm actually going to be showing y'all some building tips and tricks I've learned over the time playing this game. Some really neat things you can do, and I'm going to be showing you some tips on the stargates on how you can use them without nerfing resource spawns and being able to put them right dead smack in the middle of the resources. Like, you'll be able to, like, I figured out a way, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I did figure this out on my own, because I was playing on the island when I found it, but there is a way to put down stargates without having any effect on resources at all in the area, and I mean none. I will be showing how to use the Stargate teleporter pads in other ways than just what they're supposed to be used for. Matter of fact, you can actually use them to teleport in multiple directions, and you can actually use them for very quick travel straight across the island, which is really cool. But anyway, I'll show you how to do all that later in another video, and I'm also going to be showing y'all how to do some building with foundations and pillars and stuff like that, that'll let you build in locations that normally wouldn't let you build, while keeping your snap, so you don't get, so you know, it doesn't get all weird and out of line, because I like my stuff lining all up. I just think things are better when they look neat. But yeah, and when I do those videos, I will most likely, for the most part, do them and then like snip out the learning stuff, so that people who don't really want to sit and watch me blather on while I do other stuff will be able to just watch the video, learn how to build something, and move on. Now, granted, I'd appreciate if people watch the full thing, but you know, I get it. There are people I've watched on YouTube when new stuff have came out that basically, you know, they'll label a clip that this is how you do this, and then you get 5 minutes of that and 30 minutes of everything else, you know. And I mean, it's kind of annoying, and so I'm going to try to make sure that when I do that type of stuff and show you how to do tips on how to build stuff, The scenes will be cut out into their own little section, their own little clips, as well as the full length video. And they'll have their own playlist and everything. Because I have learned how to build in a lot of funky locations. I mean, I've built under the water on bases above the water in places like little rocks with using pillars and big bases built off of them. I mean, it's possible to actually like build a bridge from over there all the way over here with pillars without going all the way down if you know what you're doing. Um, Now, granted, they're going to add bridges eventually, which I'm really excited for. But hopefully that comes soon. I know they're doing the only 1 month updates now, which is I get that. I kind of miss them the monthlies or the every a couple of every few weeks. But yeah, I am basically just going to be spending the next little while, the rest of the day, finishing up some of my base stuff, getting some benches built, getting myself ready so we can do some things. I have went back and learned a bunch more engrams. I actually went through and learned quite a few. Spent a bunch of my engram points learning a bunch of the what mod is it? Let's see. Yeah, the castle mod. Excuse me. The castle mod. I didn't realize it cost points for each one of the things. And I was just going down. Yeah, here they are. I was just going down, clicking away, and used up all my points. So I need to level up so I can get some more points because there's some things up here I need to learn. Actually, I just seen a mod I do want to point out real quick while I'm here. Was it? Yeah, this right here. This is the conveyor mod. It comes with an air conditioner as well, which, I don't see the air conditioner. Oh, there it is, right there. Duh, I'm looking right at it. This thing right here, fantastic. Like, it does not interact with no other mods. It's a great big long storage box that holds 300 things. And you could, like, say you got a base that you've built and you can't get your dinos that you harvest within. You can put this down, load everything into it, and then load it off on your benches. I love it. Just wanted to point it out because I've seen it. This is one I'm really looking forward to getting, but this takes angler gel. I gotta go underwater for that, and I'm not looking forward to that at all. But anyways, I digress. We're gonna wrap it up here, before we go too long again. You all have fun. Enjoy yourselves with the life. Stay safe. And Ark is life.